I still remember the exact moment I realized I'd been erased. Not just from the family, but from the legacy my father built with blood and sweat. The cold steel door slammed shut behind me, echoing through the marble halls of the estate I once called home. My own blood had voted me out. My sister's smile was sharper than any blade, her eyes glittering with triumph. "You'll never touch a penny of this," she whispered. But she hadn't counted on what I'd been quietly building, far from their sight. And when they saw what happened next, it shattered everything they thought they owned. My name is Evelyn Cross, and I grew up in Willowbrook, a town where money and family names meant everything. My father, Gregory Cross, was the titan behind Cross Industries, a sprawling empire stretching from manufacturing plants to luxury resorts. For decades, my family basked in that old money glow. But that glow cast shadows. Dark, poisonous ones. I was the middle child. Overlooked, dismissed. My older sister, Charlotte, was the golden girl. Poised, ruthless, and groomed to inherit everything. My younger brother, Marcus, was the wild card. Charismatic but reckless. A loose cannon in tailored suits. When I refused to follow the scripted path of joining the family corporation, they branded me a traitor. "You don't understand the weight of this name," my father warned. But I saw the cracks beneath the polished veneer. The lies, the backstabbing, the ruthless power games Charlotte thrived on. After Dad's sudden death, the cracks shattered into chasms. The will reading was supposed to be a formality, a coronation for Charlotte. Instead, it became the battleground where my real war began. From the moment I walked into the Cross Estate's oak-paneled boardroom, I sensed the hostility thickening the air. Charlotte sat at the head of the table, her smile icy. Marcus leaned back, sipping bourbon, eyes calculating. The executor cleared his throat. "Ms. Cross," he said, looking pointedly at me, "the will stipulates that the majority of Cross Industries shares will transfer to Charlotte, with a minor percentage to Marcus." A silence fell, one I was expected to break. But I let them stew. What they didn't know was that, over the past 5 years, I'd quietly acquired several key subsidiaries, manufacturing plants, logistics firms, even the most profitable resort in Lakeview, all under layers of shell companies. Charlotte's empire was a fragile house of cards. That night, as the family's champagne glasses clinked in celebration, I was back in my modest downtown office, reviewing the documents that would turn their world upside down. Marcus had his own secret debts, gambling and risky investments threatening to collapse the family's public image. I had leverage there, too. A longtime family confidant, Helena, held crucial information about Gregory's final days. Whispers of a secret deal Charlotte tried to bury. I confronted Helena at a dimly lit cafe, the scent of rain and roasted coffee beans filling the air. "Why help me?" I asked. She looked around nervously. "Because Charlotte's greed will destroy everything your father built, including what's left of this family." As betrayals multiplied, I often wondered aloud, what would you do if your own blood turned on you? Would you fight back? Or walk away? Just when I thought I'd secured my foothold, Charlotte's legal team hit back hard. A surprise injunction froze all my newly acquired assets. Pending a protracted lawsuit, Marcus, swayed by Charlotte's promises, publicly disowned me. I was alone. Assets tied up. Reputation under attack. The media painted me as the black sheep. Greedy, desperate. The night I found the anonymous envelope slipped under my office door, I sat surrounded by shadows and doubts. Inside were damning photographs, evidence planted to discredit me. I felt my world collapsing. But in that darkness, I made a decision. If they thought I was done, they hadn't met Evelyn Cross. If you're hooked on this comeback, hit that like button now. I spent the next months meticulously weaving my comeback. Leveraging Helena's insider knowledge, I exposed Charlotte's financial fraud, her secret siphoning of funds into offshore accounts, Marcus's gambling debts were leaked anonymously to key creditors, forcing his retreat. But the coup de grace was a public shareholder meeting, where I unveiled undeniable proof of my ownership stakes. Legal documents, bank transfers, and whistleblower testimonies. Charlotte's face paled as the board voted unanimously to strip her of her CEO title. The media frenzy crowned me the new head of Cross Industries, the very empire they thought I'd lost. As I stood at the podium, the weight of victory and vindication settling in, I realized this was more than revenge. It was justice. Family isn't always blood. It's trust, loyalty, and respect. Betrayal cuts deep, but resilience carves the path to triumph. I didn't just reclaim what was mine. I redefined what legacy means. They underestimated me, because I chose my own path. And in the end, that was my greatest strength.